Right. Let's see how this goes. Finally tweaked the deck. I think it's doable, or at least there's a better chance that you might win. Well, not win, but actually put up a fair fight, right? So there's a few different lines. Seems like we have a little bit of time, right? So we've got some heavy hitting attacks. Wait, Crippling Crush, Starstruck, the Runeblade one, where is it? Arcanine Ascendancy. Oh, okay, that almost confused me. And then we have Stall and this Winter, and there's also a Ninja Chain, mainly for the draw. I also like that we can dump a bunch of resources into Lord of Wind if we get the combo off. Granted, the middle piece doesn't have go again because we can't play the previous. Wow, that is such a heavy swing off the go. Okay. I guess we full block anyway. Right. Sometimes defended by non-equipment each turn. Halve the base of target defending card round up. That is really bad. So it's 2... Right? For something defended by a non-equipment card each turn. Yeah. The 2/4. I mean, you might as well just dump the hand, right? It's not that great of a hand anyway. I mean, the Endless Winter Ice Eternal combo is nice, but you don't want to. I wish it tells me the calculation beforehand, right? 1, 2, 2, 2. No, I should have done the crown as well. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I have to do the mental math. It's fine. Okay, this hand is not great. What's our once per turn when a weapon you hit controls you may attack? That is really good, in all honesty. Right. There are just some really busted matchups. Right, having this ability with our flails, right, if we could get the combo off would be nice. Even just alluring inducement into something would be cool, but I mean, we'll just go for the Flail of Agony. Hit. Might as well. I mean, Art of War, we could try to chain into some better cards. We can prop the Fleetfoot Sandals for go again anyway, right? It's when it hits, and we don't even get go again, so we'll prop that. So just feeling out the water. Attack actions, yeah, so we couldn't use that. We will probably play Art of War, I think. We have to pitch the Warmonger's Diplomacy. Do that. Don't need to chain instances, banish that. Hopefully we get... We did not, which is annoying. We can just go into Ice Eternal instead. Also use Steel Blade Supremacy, try to go for the block, but I think just Frostbite is what we need to do. It's banish attack action, right? Yeah. So we play Ice Eternal. We have 2, that'll be 4. Also don't like that, right? You should pitch first, but I guess it has to computerize it. Do we want to add it to the arsenal? I mean, we want the extra cards, so yeah. But Starstruck, the heavy-hitting weapons, abilities, action cards, are sort of what we want to stick in our arsenal, right? Because we need at least 3 cards the majority of the time to actually play them. Gains +1. It's 8. We do have Buzzsaw. Attack with Greater. It just says attack, so that's good, right? Can't gain. I don't know if it loses it. It should lose the 4, and then we'll also hit and run. So it has go again. Attack with weapon this turn, so it's not hits. So Buzzsaw would be 3, that does 4, so we want to do Crown. Pass. And we want to sync our Arsenal card. Definitely. We want to play Buzzsaw Trap. Right, and then they don't proc that. Yeah, perfect. So even though it has go again, they can't do anything with it. And we can play Starstruck, which is great. So now we can go on the offensive. Would be nice, right? But we... no, it's additional time if it hits. Still, there's no point not to pick Warrior. So we play Starstruck, most likely. I'm just trying to think if there's any better lines. Probably not. Nah. Pitch our hand. Now, hopefully, they have to dump the majority of their hand to actually defend. Attacks with base greater than the only attacks they may play or activate during the next turn are attacks with base greater than the damage dealt this way. Yeah, so good way to stall. So 7. So I think they can't hit, right? They need to get this down to 4 because it's no attack actions, it's just attack. Yes, perfect. But they're not. Interesting. So they're taking... No, there we go, 3. So they can still swing with Decimator. So we're whittling them down. Whirling, Force Nature, Northern Winds. Although Northern Winds, right, shut out the axe. That was the other sort of line of play. So Spill Blood, Axes gain 2, and Dominate, so we can only block with 1 card. Which means they will proc it, but they don't have Go Again, so we might as well take the 6. Right? The idea is to play Endless Winter or Soul Reaping and then stick Crippling Crush in our thing. Probably playing Endless Winter. So we'll take the 6. Again, we're going on the offensive. You do, the attack gains Go Again, but it doesn't feel like they have the resources. Now swinging, perfect. It's going to do 6 again. How much can we do? We can do 8, stall them out, and then 11. It's whether or not I think we can survive, right? Because to play this, I need both Blood in our hands, and again, I want to play the Crippling Crush. Actually, no, I can block with Soul Reaping, because I'll have my Tunic. Right, take 3. No, right, Decimate Axe. Man, that halving ability is quite strong. Okay. Proc that. Play in this winter. Unfortunately, we don't have anything ice. And I miscounted. That is annoying. Still play in this winter, right? Because we need the Frostbite to slow them down. Plus, just hitting for 8 is nice. Definitely closer matches with the current setup. It still doesn't feel like there's an edge to Shiyana. At least it's competitive, but it doesn't feel like there's an edge just yet. Not one that I can find. Again, if we get the right combos off, it's really good. And it does have that flexibility. So, you know, against someone a bit slower and less heavy hitting, I suppose, we can try to go for the Blood on our hands combos and the lighter attacks and pitch our Crippling Crush and whatnot. Or even in this sense where we're going with our heavy cards and then hopefully we go into the... sorry, that's really my bad. No, they passed. They took 8. Interesting. I think I got a Crippling Crush. So, cycling around before. So, for instance, this hand, like Scar to Scar, Whirling Mist, and then Spring Tidings to draw is good. And we only need to pitch 1. Right, so that would have been the better aspect to have Tunic, but I misplayed. No, I didn't, I miscounted. That's a better phrase. But still, they're going to swing. So, we have to pretty much dump our hand. And even then, it's 2, 4, 1, and 1. So 2. I mean, we have to. Right. It's not like I can keep cards either. It would be nice to get this off, but that's 5. No, it's 6, so that's exact, so we still have to... Ah, it dominates. Oh well, we lose. I guess I use the Spring Tunic to try to live 1 round. And we're just doing Scar into Spring Tidings. Right, doesn't have Go Again. No. Okay. So, unfortunate. We need a card to make Spring Tidings or Whirling Mist proc, right? It's per hit, isn't it? No, just on the combat chain. All right, but they both have to hit. So it's unlikely that we get to draw cards. If they let us draw cards, then we have the upper hand. If they don't, I mean, I can stick a card in our arsenal. We can draw, then we can play the Whirling Mist, and then hopefully chain a bit better. But they'll probably block so that we can't. Yeah, it'd be dumb for them not to. It's fine. Put into our arsenal. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, pass. Into our arsenal. Spike Trap. Put the top card of the deck in the graveyard, they lose X. No. Mugen Release. Doesn't have Go Again. I probably will end up cutting the ninja stuff. I mean, the Lord of the Winds seems great, especially because we want heavy blue cards. But I think there's some better cards we can run. Gains go again. Yeah. Yeah. When non-equipment, half the base of target defending card rounded up. So it's, oh, I misread that. It's only the first card, right? So you want to block with something weak. But gains go again, right? So we can't block it twice. There's no way. Right, so that's 1. We'd have to block for 6, which means we're doing that and then playing the trap anyway. Well, we might as well fully block, goad them into whatever attack reaction. I'm sure they have one. Although they might as well just wait for the second swing. No, they have overpower. 4. Yeah, so GG. Still, feels a lot closer than the fights I've been having, which is great, right? I think I'm going to remake the deck, and that way we can actually keep track of statistics. Still, good game. Good starting point, at least, right? Again, feels playable. That's the big thing that I want for Shiyana, is the deck to actually feel playable. And there are other cool combos if we can land them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, right? So I think I'll be doing some more plays. Again, I like making gimmicky decks, you know, meme-ish decks. Trying to get the underdog to win, right? I think there are some cool stuff we can do with Shiyana. And the matchups again, right? If we could go down the blood on her hands combo, right? Just off of matchup with Dorinthia, because we get that ability is great. That rune chance if we verse Vizette or Briar or Vizari Young still in it. Either way, if we in those matchups, right? There's certain things we can do now because we're Runeblade, right? There's sideboard cards that we can swap in. There's just fun little matchups depending on who you're playing, and yeah, I think it's gonna be quite interesting. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.